Short on this Firewood. Let me start over. Hey folks, how we doing? I did a little short on this firewood shed I built, and I said it was a 2 measurement firewood shed. That's not entirely true, but all the major measurements, it was 2 of them, and I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick here. So I ordered a bunch of lumber from the sawmill just about a quarter mile down the road, and I said I wanted everything rough cut 12 foot. So when you get rough cut lumber, it's going to be, everything's going to be over 12 foot, but it's going to be 12.8, 12.6, 12.7, 13 feet something. So the first measurement I did was I squared everything up and cut it down to 12 foot. And then from there, I cut all the 12 footers that I needed into 6 foot sections. So obviously 2 6 foots for every 12 foot. I did that for the 2x6 floor joists and the 2x4 walls and back supports, as well as the supports up top and the pergola. I think that's called, no, it's not pergola, whatever that's called, your bracing for your roof. Now, 2 other measurements I did. I have 8 foot 4x4 posts here, left those the way they were, and then I cut 4 inches off the back on all of the back supports, just to give it a little slope. And then I put everything 6 foot on the inside of the 12 footers, like that. Obviously you do that on your floor joists because everything goes on the inside. So my 2x6 footers on the inside, but also all my 2x4s. I'm not sure how else you do that. I mean, you could overlap it right there, but why would you do that? So 12 foot, 6 foot, and then the 4 inches off the back. Then I also took my 1x that I got from Lumberyard, and I ripped those down to 5.5 inches for the flooring, and then a piece of that was left over was about 3 inches, and I just laid that in between as I went, and that gave me my spacing. So no real measuring there. I just used that spacer to give my spacing for airflow, and also my feet don't fall in between there, which is also really nice. Now, I did not measure the flooring. All I would do was I would lay a long piece down back there, run it until it overlapped just a little bit, and then I would cut it, mark it, cut it, no measuring, just mark it, cut it, take the next piece, lay it down, mark it, cut it, next piece, and so on and so forth. I use the scrap from this piece to finish off on the other end. I didn't nail anything. I don't like using nails. If you mess up or you want to change something, you can back the screw out, put it back in there wherever you want it, and then it seems to tighten everything up a little better for me. I like it. I like screws. It takes a little longer, but I don't mind. Now, as far as the structural integrity of this shed, you can see it's pretty good. Now, the reason I put those 12 footers, so many of them back there, was just to add some structural integrity. I didn't need them for the wood to fall out. I just did it again for structural integrity. These add structural integrity, but they also don't allow the wood to fall out. I know what you're thinking. Lou, how'd you do this? You had to measure that. No, I didn't. The 4-inch block I cut off the top of the 4x4s, I would just set the 4x4 by 4 inches right there. That's 4 inches. Screw it in place. Next one, 4 inches, screw it in place, so on and so forth. No measuring on the polycarbonate. I just put a little overhang. I knew it was 12 foot. These are 2 feet 2 inches with about 2-inch overhang, so I wanted a little bit of an overhang on the outside edge just to keep the water off the wood. And then I got a foot on each side, on the front and the back overhang. That's pretty much it. As you can see, I'm already starting to fill it up. I just started that today. So all the red stuff, make sure you can see me here with the camera. Yeah, all the redwood was 2 inches, or two measurements, 12 foot, 6 foot. The 2x6s, 2x4s, all 12 foot or 6 foot. The only other measurement I did was the 4 inches off the back and the 5.5 inch rips I did on the 1x. So that's it. Here comes the wife just in time for the video to end, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.